Dance Arts of Columbia provides fitness fun for everyone from 3 years old to adults. Dance Arts is a good environment where the friendly staff makes you feel comfortable. Dance Arts feels that dance is an art form that you can experience firsthand by learning tap, jazz, modern, musical theater, lyrical, and ballet. Dance Arts urges you to enjoy a sense of accomplishment while getting fit and having fun. For class information, call 875-1569. Dance Arts of Columbia, serving Columbia since 1979.
Welcome to Radio Friends on this Monday, January the 12th. It's good to have you with us. We've got two topics today. Let's start, first of all, with Jim Williams. Good to have you here, Jim. We go back a long way, I found out. A long way. Jim Williams is the new director of the National Churchill Museum. And congratulations on that title.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Tell me about the Churchill Museum.
Well, we're on the campus of Westminster College, of course, in Fulton. It's been there 44 years now. And we're very excited that later in January, on the 24th, Saturday the 24th, that we'll be welcoming the British ambassador to our campus. And
now that's a pretty big deal, isn't it?
It is. It's really the 50th anniversary event in the United States for Winston Churchill's death. Yeah. He died 50 years ago on the 24th. And
so the event is coinciding with that.
It is.
Okay. What will be happening?
Well, in the Church of St. Mary Aldermanbury at the museum, we will have a church service at 10:30 that morning. Everyone is invited and welcome. And we're modeling it after the service that was held 50 years ago at St. Paul's Cathedral in London for the actual memorial service. Yeah. Of course, we won't have the full service, but parts of it. And the ambassador is representing Her Majesty the Queen, and some of the Churchill family and other dignitaries will be there as well.
Oh, so you will have some of the Churchill family?
Well, we're having a great-grandson, Duncan Sands, has committed to come, and perhaps others. So.
Yeah. Now, is this open to the general public?
Yes, we would love to have anybody who's interested to be there.
Okay. This is on the 24th, January the 24th. How long? What time should people arrive, and how much time do you think we're talking
The service will last about 45 minutes. Starts at 10:30 in the morning, so I would suggest arriving by 10, let's say.
Okay.
And then plan to be finished at 11:30 or so.
And you don't need tickets.
No tickets.
Just come. Just come.
Ticket. If we have more than we can seat, we'll have an area for people to watch.
Okay. Now tell me a little bit about the museum itself.
Well, it's a wonderful place for people who are not familiar with it. I can't imagine that there are people in Missouri who don't know about us, but it used to be called the Winston Churchill Memorial and Library, and several years ago Congress passed a resolution designating us the National Churchill Museum in the United States. We have a wonderful museum below the church about Winston Churchill's life. We have traveling exhibits. We do educational programs for school children. And it's just a wonderful asset at the college and for the community in Callaway County and surrounding community. And we also have visitors from all over the world who stop in to see us.
If people want more information, they can go online. What's the web address?
nationalchurchillmuseum.org.
Okay, just www.nationalchurchillmuseum.org.
Right.
Give you all the information, and there will be information about the January 24th
yes, indeed.
Memorial.
And all of our other events and programs.
All right, Jim, thank you so much for coming back. You've got to come back again.
I will.
Okay?
I will.
All right, we'll get a date for you before you leave here.
Okay,
all
thanks.
right? Now, we turn to Capital City Players sitting to my left, and we've got Kathleen Lavery. Good to have you here,
Thank
Kathleen.
You,
you are director
yes,
of this production, which is always Patsy Cline, and Sarah Dent, who is Patsy Cline. Good to have you here, Sarah.
Thank you for having us.
This is a wonderful production, and you open.
We open this Thursday, January 15th.
Are you ready?
We will be.
And so you run Thursday, Friday, Saturday for evening shows, and then you have the Sunday matinee, and all the shows before the production come with dinner.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes,
Hey.
you get a wonderful meal, catered meal by Argyle Catering.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure what the menu is yet, but
That's okay, it'll be
it always
good.
has something wonderful.
They do.
I've never been disappointed. They're always
No.
good.
Now, if you are a Patsy Cline fan, this is a production that you definitely want to see. If you're not sure if you're a Patsy Cline fan, go see it anyway, because once you hear the music of Patsy Cline, you're hooked.
She's
I mean,
wonderful.
Patsy was crossover, you know, not just country, but
No.
she was country and she was popular. And I always, from the very first time I heard Patsy Cline's voice and the orchestration with her music, it just tugged at my heartstring. And I remember the day that Patsy Cline died. I remember hearing it on the news. I was getting ready for school, and I was heartbroken. With Always Patsy Cline, you pretty much go through that, don't you?
You do. You go through it kind of from Louise's point of view. Louise was her best friend, really, really good friend. They communicated through letters throughout Patsy's whole career, all the way up until the crash. So it's very, very interesting.
It's a very heartwarming story.
It's a tear-jerking production too. At the end, how many different Patsy Cline songs are you doing?
24.
Oh.
24.
Yeah. Didn't Patsy always started her concerts with "Come on in, sit right down, make yourself at home," right?
She does that one, and it is so fun. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, that's where you clap along with it.
Oh yeah,
too.
we're getting the audience involved in that.
Yeah. So you're doing 24 Patsy Cline songs. Which is your favorite?
Well, I really like "You Belong to Me." That's a beautiful ballad that I wasn't familiar with, actually, probably because my dad only had one Patsy Cline tape in his truck his whole life, and that's what I started. That's where my Patsy addiction started. So
With your father listening to
father.
Patsy Cline all the time.
and that song wasn't on there.
Walking
It's
After
beautiful.
Midnight
Of
is in
course. I love that one, yeah.
And 3 cigarettes in an ashtray.
Classic and beautiful and heartbreaking.
Yes, 3. If you've not heard, I mean, that is a typical country music song, but done the Patsy Cline style.
Yes.
And it ends with there's just one cigarette all alone.
And Lovesick Blues is another really good one of hers. It's so fun.
Okay.
Really fun.
So it's Always Patsy Cline. It's running starting this Thursday, Capital City Players in Jefferson City. How many weeks are you running?
2 weekends.
Okay.
So it'll be this weekend, January 15th through the 18th, and then January 22nd through the 25th.
Okay. Kathleen, as a director, tell me, real quick, we're just about out of time. What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's just discovering somebody that I didn't know about. And she's so popular now and so relevant now. I think it's a shame that she's kind of disappeared a little bit. And I hope people
See, she's never disappeared to me, and her music sounds as if it was just recorded today also.
It is. And for me, for someone who didn't grow up with or know anything about Patsy Cline till this show,
So you're just
it's been a
discovering her.
great discovery.
All right. So Always Patsy Cline starting this Thursday, Capital City Players. We're out of time for today. Tomorrow, Talking Horse Production and Boone County Council on Aging and Service for Independent Living. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director, Lowell Thomas. Our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Bye-bye.